for now.
Insane games coming out in 2025 with a release date confirmed already. So don't forget to write down the ones you want, cause there's a lot of incredible games here. Hope you liked the video, click in the like button, subscribe, and leave your comments. That'll help me a lot. Thank you. And let's go. Doom: The Dark Ages is a brand new journey of Doom Slayer after Doom Eternal. That was an insane game. Again, it's being developed by ID Software, the studio that brought us the series, and is to this day an insane studio. Doom is a fast-paced FPS game, with the focus in the gameplay, with a very brutal combat and motions. In the game you control Doom Slayer, the only defensor of Earth capable of fighting the demons. Now we're going to explore the medieval era, with new guns, features, enemies, and much more, and of course still with the classic stuff. But to see this new masterpiece we'll need to wait until May 20th, 2025, as the game is coming out for Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC. Bionic Bay is an atmospheric puzzle platformer game. It resembles the classic Limbo, with a unique graphic style, a precise gameplay, and interesting puzzles. The game is being developed by the studios Psychoflow Studio and Murina Oi, and is coming out in April 17, 2025, and it's going to be available on PlayStation 5 and Windows. A scientist uses a unique teleportation instrument to escape an ancient biomechanical world filled with imaginative technology, deadly traps, and hidden secrets. So if you like games like Limbo or Inside, this shall be a very interesting game for you, and it's really close to be released already. What's good?
Arrakis is a test. Survive it.
Dune Awekening is a new upcoming MMORPG, and as you imagine, it's going to be set in the universe of Dune, a universe rich with lore and possibilities. The game is being developed by the studio Funcom, and promises to be a huge and immersive game for the people that loves MMORPGs, or even those that loves the universe of Dune. Rise from survival to greatness and challenge the power of an Imperium in Dune Awakening, a multiplayer survival game on a massive scale. Survive the sandworm, craft your ornithopter, build a fortress, and ascend to power on an open-world Arrakis shared with hundreds of other players, all that playing alone or with your friends. So if you like the idea, know that it's coming out in May 20th, 2025, at least the first version, and it's coming out to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Microsoft Windows.
you real? More real than you, I'm afraid.
It's insane. What a trip.
It's not a trip. It's reality. Your new reality.
Are we brothers or something?
We have... Where's the captain? I told you, everyone died.
Oh, this is insane.
The Alters is a sort of survival game. The game is set in an unusual planet. You play as a space miner who are alone in this planet but create different versions of himself to help him in the survival. The game is being developed by 11-bit studios, and all that sounds unique and curious, but that's just one reason why this game looks so riveting. The main structure of the game shall envelope exploration, mining, building, and also a sort of managing, as will build and control the whole base. They even reminded me of Fallout Shelter when I first saw. As a fan of Death Stranding, and also of Fallout Shelter, I must say that I'm looking forward to play this game, and it's coming out in June 13, 2025 to Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC.
And we're stuck in front of a giant river of lava. If we want to survive, we need to act now.
We stick to the plan. You focus on researching a bridge to cross the river. I'll anchor it, fix the broken base modules, create radiation filters, gather resources, and Rapidium.
To create more alternative versions of ourselves.
Let's go!
Mario Kart World is the new game of the series after 11 years without a new game. The studio developing is Nintendo, and it's going to be the game to debut your Nintendo Switch 2, as it's coming out day 1 to the console. That's June 5, 2025. The game for the first time will be set in a kinda open world, with interconnected stages. What looks really interesting even reminded me Mario World, and probably it's why it got this name. As always, the game will be fast and dynamic, with a fluid gameplay, and shall give the players a lot of possibilities since karts, characters, modes, difficulties, and much more. So if you're going to buy Nintendo Switch 2, this game shall be a good choice to debut it. Donkey Kong Banananza is the new adventure of our beloved Kong. The game will be set in a 3D style now, similar to Donkey Kong 64, but with insane graphics and set in a sort of open world with many extra challenges. The game is being developed by Nintendo and is coming out to Nintendo Switch 2, but not in the launch date, but in July 17, 2025. The game is going to be faster than ever, with a dynamic gameplay style and a Donkey Kong as brutal as never, breaking through many different stages. What looks really fun. So if you, just like me, are a fan of the series and missed the character nowadays, you can be happy now, cause this game, in my opinion, looks really fun. Forza Horizon 5 is a game that's already available on Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, and is now coming out to PlayStation 5. This is probably one of the biggest and most beloved racing series of the last years, and it's always been an Xbox exclusive game, but now no more. The game is coming out to PlayStation 5 in April 29, 2025. The game was developed by Playground Games and released originally in 2021, so if you like the series but plays on PlayStation, now it'll be your chance to try it out.
What is that? Wait, is that a wingsuit?
Followed by water. Caution all cambered roads, jumps and bumps.
Urban right, then hard left.
My driving style, it's always been aggressive. I think it's gone from being all out, all risk. Now it's a marathon, not a sprint.
A new year, a new era, a new season. Welcome to the all-new F1 25.
If you think you know how your story ends, think again.
Oh, and who's
F1 25 is the new game of the series, and for the fans, its release date is already confirmed. It's May 30th, 2025, and it's being developed by the studio Codemasters, and will be available on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Windows. Leave your mark on the world of racing in F1 25, the official video game of the 2025 FIA Formula 1 World Championship, featuring a revamped My Team mode, the thrilling third chapter of Breaking Point, and much more. The series is really beloved, especially by the fans of realistic racing games and fans of the real Formula 1. So if you're a fan too, May 30th is the date.
into the pits they come? And they come out the pit entry. Yes, guys. This is a game changer.
This is amazing.
Jackson's making a move on Piastri. Hamilton goes the other way. This is going to be so close. Side by side to the line. He's done it.
What's going on in there?
It was an ambush. Do what you can. Do not lose her. Tires are out. Proceeding on foot.
Mindseye is a new story game developed by an old Rockstar Games president, Leslie Benzies, so the hype about this game is real, especially cause we can see some features and stuff that remind us of GTA series, like the camera, gameplay, driving and shooting, and more. The studio developed in is Build a Rocket Boy, and it's coming out to Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Windows, and maybe we'll see it still in 2025. The game will be set in a futurist version of America, with nice graphics, a good gameplay, and a story that seems to be interesting, so I'm really looking forward to see more and play this game.
Remember this. DS! Showtime! I have these gaps. That's just leftover hardware. It's been decommissioned. What the hell is happening? All I know is that Silvercorp is a piece of my story. Wait for me! I'll cover you. All this time you just wanted answers about the tech in your head? Are you...
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam, and to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on.
Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA. Bridge is no longer overseas.
Death Stranding 2 is the sequel of the first Death Stranding, a very original game by the way. The game is obviously being developed by Kojima Studios, so prepare for a crazy and immersive story. The core of the game will be almost the same for what we know, but we'll obviously see some new features. After connecting everyone in the first game, we'll see the consequences of this deed in this game, and also explore a whole new area as we deliver and connect other people. The first game was once an exclusive of PS4, but today we can also play on Xbox Series or PC, as it's now a Kojima's game, and not Sony's anymore. Death Stranding 2 is coming in June 26, 2025, only on PlayStation 5, but I believe it's going to be released on PC and Xbox in the future.
World divided, made whole. With a few... The UCA's precursor, the United States of America, had a prominent gun culture. A distinctly American philosophy, and one which would appear to have spread to this continent.
A powerful being falls from the sky. And when it seems they might vanquish the invaders, the dream ends. Is this really just a dream?
I see great power within you. A destiny.
Lost Soulside is a new hack-and-slash game, with a fast-paced gameplay inspired in Devil May Cry. The game is being developed by the studio Ulti-Zero Games, and it's being developed in Unreal Engine, and in the gameplays and trailers it looks really interesting, with a fast and unique combat system, with some good mechanics, great enemies and bosses, so if you like hack-and-slash games you should keep an eye out for it. There's a release date already, and it's May 30th, 2025, and is coming out to PlayStation 5 and Microsoft Windows.
My only hope lies with you.
Come, Kaiser. We will travel across worlds, leap through dimensions. Let me be your vengeance. The blade in your hand. You never wanted to be a hero. But for humanity...
Borderlands 4 is the new adventure of the most acclaimed looter-shooter series. It's an FPS series with some RPG mechanics, and it's being developed by Gearbox Software. If you've never played some game of the series, it's a fun and unique FPS experience with quirky characters and a very fun progression, especially if you play with some friends. This promises to be the greatest Borderland experience. The series is known for being unique and really fun, and this new game is coming out in September 23, 2025 to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch 2, and Microsoft Windows.
Your time is running out.
This place is a womb where we grow our future.
Your weapons fail. Your ammunition runs low.
And you've yet to see our most beautiful creation. All you have is your hatred and your individuality.
Now don't you wish you joined us? Would you then feel so alone?
System Shock 2 Remaster is finally the official release date confirmed, that is June 25, 2025, and the game is being developed by the studios Nightdive Studios, Looking Glass Studios, and Irrational Games, and it'll be available on PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, and Windows. System Shock 2 25th Anniversary Remaster is a genre-defining experience that established innovative gameplay mechanics that are a staple of the FPS and RPG genre today. Survive the wretched corridors of the Von Braun. Your training has prepared you for this, so if you missed the classic series, this game shall be an interesting revival.
Colonel, tighten the security on this place. He's coming here, I'm sure of it.
And you are one of them.
Why'd you come back? There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss.
I still have the Shagohod.
America is out to destroy the Shagohod and get its hands on your inheritance.
Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is the remake of one of the most acclaimed Metal Gear games. The remake is being developed by Konami, and if they make a remake as good as Silent Hill 2 remake, it'll be insane. If you never played Metal Gear before, know that it's a stealth game, but not just this, it's a very original and unique game, with a crazy plot, and the mechanics of the original game nobody even believed was possible when the game was released. But we'll need to wait to see if the remake will really be good, but let's hope it is. And the game is coming out on August 28, 2025 for Xbox X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC.
Why'd you come back? There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss.
I still have the Shagohod.
Me as well.
What's the story between you and the boss?
She was like a mother, and my master.
The Cobras will take care of him.
I'm not finished yet!
Mandragora is a new mix of Metroidvania with Souls-like in an epic 2D adventure. It's being developed by the studio Primal Game Studio, and it's really close to be released in April 17th to PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, Microsoft Windows, and Xbox Series X and S. Slay your way in Mandragora, Whispers of the Witch Tree, an epic action RPG in a dark fantasy world. Battle monsters across a 40-plus hour story, master 6 unique classes, craft hundreds of useful items, and explore the secrets of an expansive, interconnected world. So if you're a fan of 2D games, and also action RPG games, this game looks really promising, and I really hope that it's as good as it looks.
This place crackles with ancient magic.
Entropy is within you.
Hey, come on!
Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is the new game of a beloved fighting game saga. The returning of the series looks gorgeous, with a beautiful cartoon graphic style, classic and new characters, a fast and dynamic combat style, and a lot of personality. The game is being developed by SNK Corporation, and in case you're a fan of King of Fighters series and don't know or never played Fatal Fury, you should take a look. The game is similar in some aspects, and even got some of the same characters that are actually from Fatal Fury originally. And that's another huge series that's being revived in 2025, and the best of all, the game has a release date already, that is April 24, 2025, and is coming out to PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, and Microsoft Windows.
City of the River.
Rusty Rabbit is a 2.5 action-adventure platformer game. It's being developed by the studio Nitro Plus and coming out to PlayStation 5, Windows, and Nintendo Switch in April 17, 2025. Humankind abandoned Earth as it entered another ice age. Over time, those who came to hold dominion over the world were rabbits. Stamp, a cute rabbit with an old soul, pilots his trusty mech Junkster through the giant ruins of a frozen world in this side-scrolling action-adventure. The game features a beautiful graphic style, with a fast and dynamic gameplay, and different of some platformer games, this one you'll be able to fight too, with many different weapons, against normal enemies and also boss fights.
Forged to unleash vengeance. More than a weapon, it is the soul of a shinobi. Obstacle can stand in their way. Soaring where others would not dare. Striking with lethal precision.
Shinobi Art of Vengeance is the great returning of the iconic 2D action platformer game series with a unique hand-drawn look created by the team behind the hit brawler Streets of Rage 4. The studios developing the game are Lizard Cube and Sega, and looking the gameplay, it looks extremely fast and fluid. What for me looks absurdly fun, so I'm really curious to see more of the game. When I first saw it, it reminded me Nine Souls. That's an excellent game, and the combat of Shinobi seems to be in the same style. What for me is really good, and if you like this style of game, it's coming out on August 29, 2025, to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Nintendo Switch.
A tool, each tool a part of the whole. This is the mastery of a shinobi. The legend continues.
Queen's spell has turned steel to stone and left her army unmatched. Only you can wield the hammer of the gods and bend steel to your will.
Blades of Fire is a new medieval action-adventure game coming out still in 2025. The game is being developed by the studio Mercury Steam and will be released in May 22, 2025 to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows. Join Aaron de Lira, firstborn of the King's Ward, on a journey to find the real purpose of his fate. Develop your forging skills, craft a series of weapons to suit your style, and get ready to embrace a unique combat system as you take on Queen Neria's fierce enemies. The gameplay resembles a sort of Souls-like game, but looks really simple in the gameplay, just like the graphics too. Let's just hope the game surprise with a fun story and gameplay.
Forge your legend.
What could you possibly say? You're here to kill me.
You were all transferred to this academy for a very special reason. The complete and utter extermination who dares to threaten our beloved school's peace. During your time here, you happy few, will be molded into the perfect special. I've decided to designate them School Invaders. Oh, they are a violent and pernicious race. The enemy of
The 100-line Last Defense Academy is a new anime-style adventure game. The demo version was really acclaimed, and now the full version of the game is finally coming out in April 23, 2025 to Nintendo Switch and Windows. Kazutaka Kodaka and Kotaro Uchikoshi join forces for the first time to deliver the ultimate adventure game. 15 students are tasked with defending a school from grotesque monsters for 100 days. Can they make it to the end? And will they survive long enough to uncover the truth? So if you like anime story games, this one promises to be great, and it isn't far to be released.
And go home alive. Not just to ourselves, but to the people we care about too.
You think your damn heads in!
Let's kill them and make it
already. You filthy insect!
Damn freaks in nature!
Is that Hemo Anima?
Back to how it was again!
It's gone. It just vanished.
Or your life is forfeit.
Tony Hawk 3+4 will be the remaster of the classic and beloved original games. The remaster of 1 and 2 was released already, and now we'll have the remastered version of these two other games from this awesome series. The remaster is being developed by the studio Iron Galaxy Studios and is coming out still in 2025, July 11, 2025, and it'll be available on Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4 and 5, Nintendo Switch, and Windows, and it'll be available day one on Xbox Game Pass. The series is specially known for being an insane arcade skate experience with insane tricks and maneuvers, awesome soundtracks, and a fluid gameplay style, so I'm really looking forward to play this game. The Precinct is an extremely interesting sandbox police game. The game resembles the classic GTA games, with a sort of upside-down camera, but here the player will control a cop. The game is being developed by the studio Fallen Tree Games and looks extremely fun. In the game we'll control a police officer, and we must solve the crimes that will lead us to even more dangerous situations, resulting in the discovery of even greater criminal plans. In the game we'll be able to control vehicles, or go walking in the streets and missions, with a fun and fluid gameplay, and I must say that it looks really fun, and there's a release date confirmed already, that is May 13, 2025, and the game is coming out to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Microsoft Windows.
Suspect is now on foot. We need to end this.
Another day, another dime. Come on, kid.
Let's roll.
Units in the vicinity, please respond to an incident. Last seen
Shadow Labyrinth is a 2D action platformer and a genre-twisting alternate take on the iconic Pac-Man. As the swordsman, you wake on a mysterious planet amidst relics of wars past. To survive, you will discover secrets, consume your enemies, and grow from prey to apex predator. The studio developing it is Bandai Namco Studios Inc., and there's a release date already, that is July 17, 2025, and it'll be available on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Microsoft Windows. Search the remnants of an age-old intergalactic conflict started long before your arrival, and discover new powers and abilities. Use them to traverse an alien world as you battle dangerous creatures and evolved monstrosities.
So let me explain the situation. One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing, leaving our property abandoned in his warehouse. Your job is simple. Enter the warehouse and retrieve the technology that he was developing for us. It's a kind of prototype anti-character. We suspect it may be malfunctioning, so just be aware of the slim but non-zero chance that you could sustain significant injuries while attempting to retrieve it, including but not limited to death or dismemberment. We fully expect the retrieval process to go smoothly.
Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic is the new game of the beloved horror series. It's being developed by the studio Steel Wool Games, and for the fans of the franchise, you can expect an immersive and charismatic game. It's not an adult horror game, but a fun childish horror game, with fun mechanics and nice jump scares. In the story, you be in the abandoned workshop of a manor, and there you must survive the living puppets and solve the mysteries of what happened there, set in a first-person camera and a lot of features. If you like it, it's coming out in June 13, 2025, and so far PlayStation 5 and Windows are the only confirmed, but is probably coming out to other platforms too.
Thank you for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
Hell Is Us is a third-person action game with some RPG mechanics all set in a semi-open world. The game is being developed by the studio Rogue Factor. Explore this dark and dangerous place, seeking answers for your questions, all with a fast and dynamic melee combat, fighting against strange sorts of creatures with unique visuals. That's the type of game that I really get excited about, but to see if it's as good as it looks, we'll need to wait until September 4, 2025, and the game is coming out to PS5, Xbox X and S, and PC.
Then they took him away. Mother said I couldn't play outside anymore. Everyone had fled. She said the country was sick, but we would be okay.
Elden Ring Nightreign is a new game set in the universe of Elden Ring. It's not a sequel, and it's not a DLC, but a game with classic and new Elden Ring stuff, and there will also be things from other games, like bosses, so it looks really fun. It's going to be set in a sort of roguelike system, with some features of a battle royale even, but only against normal enemies, not players, but you'll be able to play with your friends in a co-op adventure. The game is being developed by From Software, and experience is going to be similar in the gameplay with the original Elden Ring, but the structure will be totally different. If you like the gameplay of Elden Ring and wanted to play more with your friends, I think you'll like it, but it won't please all fans of Elden Ring in my opinion. But will be interesting to see things from other games and also new things in this new Elden Ring. It's coming out in May 30th, 2025 to PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows.
Little pillager, bent on sacking the lands of gold. I will swat away any and all.
Terminator 2 Dino Fate. Experience the thrill of Terminator 2 Judgment Day with arcade action and pixel-perfect graphics. The game will be set in a side-scroller style with a beautiful pixel graphic. The game is being developed by the studio Bitmap Bureau, and there's a release date already, that is September 4th, 2025, and it'll be available on PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Microsoft Windows, Linux, Xbox Series X and S, and macOS. Step into a classic arcade experience that pays homage to the Terminator 2 Judgment Day universe with authentic arcade gameplay, music, and pixel-perfect visuals built from the ground up. If you like the classic Contra games, this one shall be really fun for you.
Do you mean we're the only ones left?
Watch out!
We're not dying!
Even if
Get ready!
Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is a new turn-based RPG with real-time mechanics and realistic graphics and is being developed by Sandfall Interactive. Lead the members of Expedition 33 on their quest to destroy the Paintress so that she can never paint death again. The game features impressive visuals since the enemies, visual effects, and mainly the scenarios, all that looks really good. This is easily one of the most beautiful turn-based RPG I've ever seen, and it looks really promising in my opinion, so I'm looking forward to play it. It'll be released in April 24, 2025, and it's coming out to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Microsoft Windows.
Turn into a Levron.
And those are the games, guys. What's your favorite one of the list? Let me know it. Click in the like button, subscribe for more, and that's it. Thank you, and so long.